How'd you do it? What's the message here?
Well, we did it with a lot of good thought, and we did it with a lot of great people like we have here today, and some are going into different fields. By the way, the coal mining field is doing very well right now, but some people will go out of that, and some people will go into that because, frankly, it is really, as you know, you see what's happening. It's doing great. We have the governor of Kentucky with us, and he has been, Matt, please stand up, Matt Bevin. Please, what a job he's done. And he can tell you how well it's doing, but we have a lot of other industries that are doing well. You really have your choice. You didn't have a choice just a few years ago, and now you have a choice because our markets are so strong. The job market at 3.7% is the lowest in 50 years. It's the best unemployment numbers we have in 50 years, and that's wonderful, but we actually need workers now. That's a good thing to be saying because that hasn't been said for many, many decades. And we want people to come in. You've all been reading about the immigration situation with the caravans and all, but the fact is we want people coming into the country. We want them to come in legally. They want to come through a system that we have set up and that we're really setting up well. And they want to come in, and we want them to come in through merit so that they can help these companies because we have, just in Japan alone, we have 6 major car companies going to open up new plants and coming in. They're coming into Michigan, and they're coming to Ohio. They're coming to a lot of different places. We have a lot of car companies coming. We have a lot of companies, period. Foxconn in Wisconsin is an example. And all of this has just led to optimism. I mean, we're cheerleaders. That's a big part of it. And we're cheerleaders for our country, for our system. We're getting rid of a lot of the bureaucratic blocks and a lot of the regulations, Larry, which you know are very important. In fact, before we did the tax cuts, and the tax cuts are a big factor, but before we did these really massive tax cuts, the biggest that we've ever done, we did regulation cuts, and quite a bit before, and the economy was really going very well. And then you added to that the tax cuts and other things that we have within the reform bill. And the end result is we have an economy that's the hottest economy right now in the world. And I guess the stock market is up to getting close to 50%. If you think about it, that's incredible since the election. And it's, in fact, I hear today it's doing very well, Larry. It's up another 400 points. It was up 450 or so points yesterday, and it's just doing well. I will say this, they're waiting for the results of the midterms. And if the midterms, for some reason, don't do so well for Republicans, I think you're all going to lose a lot of money. I hate to say that. I think you're going to lose a lot of money. People are waiting on your 401ks and everything else. They're waiting to see what happens with the midterms. And if it comes out good, like we think it probably will, because there's a good feeling in the air, there are a lot of people voting, go out and vote. But if it comes out good, I think the market's going to continue to go through a period that like we've never seen before.
Yes, sir. It's a healthy